Alright, so here's a fun little ride we did from Vendor Row over to Osborne. It's a pretty cool little app called Relive. It's free. Maps your ride, stop and take photos. Here you can see our top speed. It even documents 59 miles an hour. And because it kind of gives you guys a direction of where this ride went, starting basically along the highway the whole way, but kind of a route that I haven't been yet. So it's really, really fun. There's Andrew, my buddy Andrew's car inside, and there's me. I'm running sweeps, so there's 5 of us total. 2 Sandcars up front, our friends Colleen and Oscar, and some Funkos. Andrew third, a buddy we met here in a 2-seat Razor 1000, and then I'm running at the very end of my Turbo S, of course. So, man, amazing conditions this past weekend, President's Day. The weather couldn't have been better, and the sand was wet on Friday from the rain, as well as just kind of being soft on top from some wind that they had, and I don't think the conditions have been this good in the last several years that I've been out there anyway. Here's inside of Andrew's car here, keeping up with Oscar's just roosting him, our buddy here in a Funko. Getting roosted. Taking a bunch of squiggly lines you see on the GPS, just crossing them, going back and forth, but very fun and flowy. It's fun playing in some of these bigger dunes. You get up to much higher speed, and our buddy there with the non-turbo Razor was definitely pretty much pinned to keep up. Kind of perfect group size. Watching this video and following our friends definitely gives me the itch to own a V8 Sandcar. I think I'm definitely going to own one day. It just looks like too much fun. It's just the perfect tool for the job when you get into these bigger open dunes. And not so much about keeping up, because we do a pretty good job keeping up on most pace rides, but you can see he's got all that power and torque just playing around with the car and sliding around and lifting the front end over bumps and off jumps and whoops and stuff. It looks ridiculously fun. These faster rides are running the dynamic suspension in the full firm mode, just so you can hit these G-outs harder, bottom as hard, and then keep your momentum when you're down in these valleys, just so you can stay on the gas and don't have to brake as much. It's nice. The main reason why I really like the dynamics, you come out here when you need it a lot stiffer than your normal everyday setup, and you can do that. I was by myself too, but I've had other passengers in the car and make it that much better as well, just to keep the shocks up in the stroke so you can drive hard and not bottom. Here's a really fun valley right here. We're going pretty fast. You can see the transition smooth, so you can just go as fast as you want. Andrew comes up this and a little hot and overcooks his turn. Watch this. There's Osborne overlook right there in front of us. I think we've done really any videos of us actually going on some good dune rides, so this is a perfect chance to take one and chop it up, take some of my favorite highlights and put a little video together. So here I hopped in third. Andrew jumped back to speed, so I'm keeping up with my my friends. And from here, we're kind of like in the Osborne area, basically heading back towards Gecko Rd. Paralleling the highway the fun way, none of that sand highway nonsense. Nice having that windshield so I can drive close to my buddies and get some better video footage, but not eat so much roost. Thought about taking it off. The weather was so nice. I love having the wind in your face when it's this good out in Glamis, but I like to run sweep. I usually run at the end quite a bit just so I can film. So generally I'm going to be eating a lot of roost, so digging the windshield for that. It didn't get too warm. But if it was 5-10 degrees warmer, I probably would have taken it off. It's so sick. Funny, you can go to Glamis a bunch of times, and each time is different, just from the routes you take and people you go with. It's always different. You know, it's usually never the same. Obviously, the conditions and weather, speeds, whether you break something or you don't. But this was just really fun. I really want to chop it up and make a little video for you guys, just to kind of see one of the routes that we never really go on. But man, it was fun. Saved it in my GPS for the future. And we end up back at the drags here. So I took a couple runs down the drags just to get some video. A couple little bumps or humps in the drags. You will only notice the really big fast cars that were able to stay on the gas. Even some of the other sand cars that weren't set up as well were struggling. Got up to about 70-ish. In both of our cars. 73. Not too bad. It's a cool shot. Thanks for watching, and check out some other Glamis videos from this weekend on the YouTube.